Namaskar. Electoral voting machines are always a topic of debate in our country. Whenever there are elections in our country, the integrity of electoral voting machines will be a topic of debate around the corner. Now, elections are happening in 5 different places: Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Assam, and Puducherry. And now also the integrity of electoral voting machines, the EVMs, are a topic of debate. The people who raise the integrity of electoral voting machines, if you ask them what they want, they will tell you that they want to go back to the ballot paper system and they don't trust the EVM process. That is one of the most absurd argument anyone can make. If you see, the ballot paper system was replaced by EVMs for a variety of reasons from various different aspects. There were a lot of issues with the ballot paper system. I'm going to list down some of the issues of the ballot paper system in this video. You see, the EVMs were introduced in India between 1998 and 2001. You see, there was a paper published in the year 2016. Its title was "The Impact of Electronic Voting Machines on Electoral Frauds, Democracy and Development." This paper proved that the EVMs helped to reduce electoral frauds and it increased the competitiveness of the elections. It also helped in conducting fairer and safer elections. During the times of the ballot paper voting system, the booth capturing issue was one of the most serious issues this country witnessed. You see, the party loyalists, they will capture a booth or several booths across India and they will stuff fake ballots into the ballot box. They will stuff as many ballots as they can. The EVMs helped eliminate this issue completely. If you see, in EVMs you cannot cast more than 5 votes within 1 minute. That is how that machine has been designed, or this particular process has been designed. Now you may ask, a booth can still be captured. It doesn't matter if it is the ballot paper system or EVM system, a booth can still be captured. But the thing is, as I said, only 5 votes can be registered in 1 minute. Just imagine, if in a scenario, if some guy is sitting and decided to put a lot of votes to one party, he decided to sit there with the machine and he decided to press that button too many times. He's casting everyone's vote. It cannot happen. You can cast only 5 votes in 1 minute. It takes a lot of time to make one vote, to register one vote. It gives ample time for the security forces to arrive and stop this. You see, there is a button called the close switch. If the booth officer press that switch, the election of that booth will stop right there. Nobody will be able to cast any more votes in that booth. It is like that abort switch. And there are many more added benefits. The signatures and the thumb impressions of the voters, it is available for public inspection after the EVMs were introduced. When the ballot paper system was going on, it was possible only through a court order. You see, this EVM process, after this EVM process arrived, the transparency has increased. You see, through this study, it has been proved that more than 3% of votes registered has been decreased after EVMs were introduced. Which means a lot of bogus votes were being registered in elections. And it was stopped by these EVMs. And there is another serious issue which EVMs completely eliminated. You see, 10,000 tons of ballot papers were used to conduct one large election in India. Can you imagine 10,000 tons of ballot papers? It means 2 lakh trees. 2 lakh trees had to be cut down to conduct one large election in India. This EVM process completely eliminated it. In today's world, where environment is one of the most hottest debates in the entire world, can you imagine cutting down 2 lakh trees just because you have to conduct an election? Election is an important thing, but when you have another alternative, a progressive alternative, you need not cut down 2 lakh trees, right? I have to also mention, EVMs are easy to move. It is easy to move comparing to moving ballot papers. You have to move the ballot papers or EVMs to every corners of this country. There will be mountains, there will be plains, there will be valleys, there will be everything. In every geographical area, doesn't matter how the geography is, you have to move these EVMs or ballot papers, and it is very easy to move the EVMs. And EVMs are easy for counting. And also this machine keeps the memory for 10 years. So if anyone is raising a complaint, if anyone wants a recounting, if anyone demands a recounting, this machine will keep memory for 10 years. It can be done anytime. And one of the most greatest features of this EVM is that it is not intelligent at all. It is like a basic calculator. It does not have any Wi-Fi connection or Bluetooth options or anything. On counting day, the machine only tells you how many votes were registered through which buttons. It is all that machine carries, nothing else. Now the question is, the people who say that they want to go back to the ballot paper system, what do they actually want? If they want fairer elections, then EVMs are the answer. Ballot paper system is something which is proven that a lot of frauds has been happening in this country during the elections. That is one of the main reasons for introducing EVMs. So if you have any problem with the EVM, you have to do one thing. First, you have to prove that there has been happening frauds through the EVM process, or there is some problem with the EVM machines. But nothing has turned up till date. Not one case has been turned up till date. But you want to go back to the ballot paper system where there was frauds happening. Well, I don't really understand this argument at all. If they wanted fairer elections and they are not comfortable with the EVMs, they are supposed to suggest some new technique, some new way to register votes. But they didn't say that. They said they want to go back to the ballot paper system, which has been proved there has been a lot of frauds happening. So what is their intention? Now we have to doubt their intention altogether. The way I see it, one of the problems which the EVMs could not stop was dead people turning up to vote. I'm sure that you understood what I meant. In the future, the government must think of linking our Aadhaar card with the voter ID card or something like that. I think that will help reduce these kind of issues also. I mean, this is the kind of ideas these people who do not approve of EVMs are supposed to suggest, but they are not suggesting it. Maybe they will come up and they will oppose this idea of linking Aadhaar card with the voter ID card also. I'm not sure what the reason they are going to say. Maybe they will say that this government or this country do not have enough resources to protect the data of the citizens. It may leak. Yeah, data leaks happen everywhere in the world. Even the data of social media giants like Facebook, Twitter, even the data has been leaked from Google. Couple of days back, some data related to Mark Zuckerberg, the co-founder of the Facebook, I think it got leaked in the internet. So it happens everywhere. It is not a problem of one particular country, but the same people, they will use all these foreign apps or websites, even though they know that the data has been leaking from those websites as well, but they will say some kind of this kind of technical reasons to to not link the Aadhaar card with the voter ID card. What is their intentions? I don't know. Thanks for watching.